this segment to have the country director of Azam Kenya Limited, who represents Kenya and Uganda, that is Ravi Kumar. Asante sana. Thank you for making time. It's good to see you. Welcome on World Cup Xtra on TV 47. And we are glad, of course, Azam, together with the Cape Media through TV 47, we shall be working in partnership to ensure all our viewers enjoy World Cup. Let's just get into it. Which team do you think, which team do you support in this World Cup? Chagua, either in Africa, in the US, which teams are you vouching for? I know you're vouching for Africa.
For love of Africa, I would support Morocco.
Okay.
I think we have the 10 teams from Africa. I think we being in Africa should actually champion for that.
Yes.
And that's where even Azam TV connects to the public. Mm-hmm. This is a big news for us as Azam to bring these games, all 104 matches live in HD to the people in East Africa, and especially the rights where we have in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Zambia, and as well as in Ghana. So that's like sitting in your home, you can watch all these games live in HD. Mm. And for me personally, being in Africa for almost 14 years, I watched how Morocco performed. I watched how Senegal just finished the AFCON. So these two teams are on top, but equally, I will never miss any of our African team representing us in the big stage, especially playing the big guns. If you look at the Brazil, or if you look at every group, I think it's I don't know how the groups are done. If you look at all the groups till L, in every group there is an Africa team. I think that's really interesting. And I'm excited for tomorrow, especially the first game, Mexico versus South Africa. I think it's live on Azam.
Yes.
And what is also interesting is the opening ceremony and the build-up from our studios in Dar es Salaam. We are very proud to have our Kenyan analysts there at the studio. You've seen the signing ceremonies on social media, as well as it was there yesterday, signing off Chico Lavi, Anthony Kimani, and Bernard Ochiano. So these will be there, providing the analysis in Swahili. And those similar questions that we see on Facebook, I don't want to interrupt FIFA commentary. We have you covered there. Azam Sports 4 HD would give you all the English commentary live feed from FIFA. And for people who are interested to watch in Swahili, and the build-up will be in Swahili, that's on Azam Sports 2 HD. And the build-up sessions will be there before it goes live, up until we get to the live stages. And also, this is the first time Azam is also doing this. You would see we are creating bureaus within Kenya. So you'll see our Kenyan producers going around the town, and the matches are there in the night. You can see some of us visiting the KICC, talking to the public, talking to the fans, and getting the feeds back to the studio where there will be interactive sessions. I think that's what is going to make this World Cup even more special. Watch all the games live, as well as the studio build-ups, and from the analysts across East Africa to make it the best experience on Azam TV.
Wow. Wow. I can only say, wow. I know I'm also looking at Celine. Celine is looking and saying, you know, Ravi, Celine is one of the top female analysts we have. And of course, you've mentioned something about Azam will be across the country doing the activations, all that. Celine has just basically submitted her CV to you right now. Celine Jitete. Of course, we have a Rocho here and there. But Ravi, of course, that's very huge in terms of course having both Kiswahili and also the English. So watu wetu wa kutoka kule Mombasa, Kiswahili chenyu ambacho mnasema kwamba kinakuaga kizuri, kile kimenyooka vizuri, mtapata watangazaji wa haiba kutoka sehemu za Tanzania, Uganda, wakiweza kuongea kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. Kwa hivyo msitie shaka, Tana River kule, Malindi, wote mtakuwa mnapigiwa shughuli kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. Na kama Kiswahili cha kina Ravi na Azam ni kigumu, Arocho na Kiswahili chake cha sura mbaya watakuwa pale kwa TV Radio 47 na piga shughuli yake. So you're fully covered because this is a partnership Azam Kenya Limited together with Cape Media to ensure that you miss nothing on all fronts. English, Kiswahili. I was actually engaging together with the country director, Ravi, where you said, of course, most people will be traveling this particular time. And you've clearly mapped out some of the countries that you already have presence in. So if someone is traveling in West Africa, they'll not miss any action on Azam TV. If they'll be in Central Africa, in East Africa, wako sorted. And you have goodies, Ravi, besides just the decoders, you have goodies for fans. Besides them just listening to Chico Lawi and Bernard Otieno and Anthony Kimani, there are more goodies for the viewers. Maybe some of them, so you can whet their appetite.
True. That's a good question, actually. Where can they watch? Obviously, you've seen our decoder. We are the most affordable in terms of our hardware. You buy decoder or you buy the full kit, that is decoder plus the satellite dish, and the installation would be required for you to get this kit organized in your home, connect to your TV. And the most interesting part is this is available on 950 plus package. So you don't have to pay up to 1500. Obviously, we have content, the best content available on the Play package 1500. But for the convenience of the general public, now all the FIFA 2026 games are on the Plus package for 950 shillings. So that makes it more affordable. You can watch it on the TV. We also have this available on Azam TV Max app. Just download it on Google Play Store or the iOS thing. And then for existing customers, you have the content available on the TV, plus on your phone, it's for free. And for subscribers who wants to download the Azam TV Max app, from 1,100, you get to watch the FIFA games. Don't forget, we have the best content available in the country. For 1,500 shillings, you have access to the top 185 channels on your decoders. And it has the best of the news, it has best of the drama, it has best of sports, from Azam Sports 1, Sports 2, Sports 3, Sports 4, ESPN, ESPN 2. You have the Liverpool TV, Manchester United TV. In terms of general entertainment, you have all the movies, NBC Plus, NBC Action. You have the Swahili content. We have Azam 1, Azam 2. Azam 1 has all the soaps, the movies. Azam 2 has all the shows in Swahili. And when it comes to the kids, we have the best of it. Cartoon, Cartoonito, Nickelodeon, Fix and Foxy, CBBS. This has the best content available on the Play package. And especially for this football, to make it easy, we brought it down to 950, the Plus package. And it's very easy to reconnect. You can dial *309# or pay to our M-Pesa payable number 827190. Key in your account, your smart card numbers, and you're sorted. And it's going live tomorrow. Don't wait for the last minute. I know we as Kenyans, we always prefer last minute rush, but let's get it done today. Let's not wait for the last minute. So wherever you are, that's an interesting question that you watch. We have the rights in all these countries. You have downloaded your app and you're traveling to Uganda tomorrow. Watch it on Max app. And for the people, watch at your comfort at your home, all the 104 live games in HD.
And remember, of course, as a mother not telling you, they have 2 remotes in each of the decoders, so that one can be for your girlfriend or your wife, and the other one can be for you, so that you don't have to fight over which channel you are watching. You can also split your screen into so many things. Mmoja watch hiyo ESPN yake na mwingine akiwatch World Cup. Chukua decoder yako. Me, I'm just be giving away. I'm just a messenger. Arocho, if you have any questions for the country director or Celine, if they have, mnaweza rusha 2-3.
Well, mine was just about the app. I've liked what you've talked about the app and the fact that you can watch it on your phone, because most of these games, perhaps some will be during working hours. Tell us more about the app and, of course, how we can download the app, more about it. And if in any case I'm not a subscriber, what do I do so that I can get my subscription and watch my matches while I'm at work?
Yeah, I think I would say just tap into your left shoulder, the Max. That's the logo that you see on your Google Play Store. Download it. It's pretty simple. as easy as it is done.
Self-explanatory.
Just download, and the sign up is pretty easy, and it's connected to the M-Pesa. Just pay in for the package and you're good to go. If you are a new customer, if you have Azam TV account, you can watch it for free on your phone as well as on your decoder. So your family watches, kids watches maybe the cartoons on the TV, but you don't want to be disturbed watching all these fantastic World Cup games on your phone. Just log into your Max app and you're good to go. It's as easy as simple on Android and on iPhone.
Yeah, very important. Yeah, at least now we know the Max. It's self-explanatory. I'm sure it's both in English and Kiswahili.
Yeah.
You let's get kama English in your language, you can do it in English, and of course Kiswahili. Celine, just before I let you have any question for the country director, besides gig activation?
I think I'm the biggest consumer of Azam because that's where I watch my Premier League, Kenya Premier League.
Yes. Yes. The Kenya Premier League, of course, Azam have ensured that we enjoyed that game in case some of us didn't go to the stadiums. They were giving us that. Now they are bringing us the World Cup. They are growing with Kenya. Azam tunashukuru sana mnapiga hiyo shughuli. I'm tempted. I remember you mentioned something about you have also content from the likes of the Germanys and all that. I'm very tempted to ask you which team you support in the English Premier League in connection to the World Cup. Because people like who support Portugal will be mostly watu wa Man U. Now that, God bless Africa. Now that you said you support African teams, which is your English Premier League?
I don't know. I don't
Now
want to politicize this debate by telling who I prefer because I'm a broadcaster. I would like
you don't want to be conflict of interest.
No, but I think everyone has their favorite teams.
Yeah.
And I think we should aim for watching it. And I think football connects the people.
Yeah.
I know there are fans who go extra beyond the wire, but I think this is about celebration.
Yes.
Kids, it's a good platform for kids to watch how big football has grown. And as you rightly pointed, and as Celine rightly pointed, we as Azam investing into the Kenyan football and having the rights for Kenyan Premier League, and this season it's called Sports Spacer League. It is to motivate all the youngsters to participate and grow in this sports. And with the rights that we are equally supporting the federation as well as all the clubs. And the season, it's again going to kick off in August 25th. That's a tentative date what I saw. And now the last season we have broadcasted up to 180 games, all in HD. And you have seen we have new assets that are sent by our group who holds the rights. And we were able to, and now this season we're looking at making it more interesting along with the partners, Sports Space, along with Federation.
Yes.
And we're going to make it really big on the local sports as well, especially on the Kenya Premier League. We have seen that has grown to the next level in this season. And with the help of our partners, especially watch it on Azam TV. But since it's a football show, I don't want to go. Maybe we'll have another separate session and I will be invited. We have a lot more to speak on that. But I would advise everybody, if you want to get the Azam TV decoder, we have dealers throughout the country. And we also have our roadshow truck in Coast that is going on, fully branded with the World Cup. And we have almost 20 crew members going through town to town. They visited Kwale. I think now they will be going to Taita Taveta, Mombasa, Kilifi. Catch them there. They have all the kits and everything. Plus, you can get this decoder anywhere in the country at all our dealers.
Yeah.
Sign up is easy, so let's enjoy the game.
Indeed, of course. And of course, as you do the activations across the country, Celine comes from Murang'a County. So if you want to do activation in Murang'a County, you're sorted. Homa Bay County or the Nyanza, this is the face. Antony Kwalanda here in Western Kenya, Kakamega, Manda Shivanga, Malava constituency. Don't look any further, country director. These are the talent you need to be using. But of course, also, what Ravi is not telling you, the country director of Azam, is that just besides showing this football, the investments in terms of the employment, the infrastructure that they have put in the country, they have put Kenya on a totally new level. What he was also saying about the Kenyan Premier League, our top flight league, the players, the teams, the management, Rocho will tell you, there was a certain percentage players were receiving, teams were receiving, federation were receiving to grow the game. So basically the game has actually grown from the time Azam set foot in the country to broadcast. Homes have been changed. Players are consistently getting something to put on the food on the table. Players are getting money to buy the 950 shillings worth of bouquet of decoder to watch World Cup. Players have homes to go sleep. Players have salaries to go buy something for whatever. So definitely it's just not only they're watching. If you're watching Azam tomorrow, just know you're watching a company that has touched a life in Mandera, in Moyale, in Kisumu, in Kakamega, everywhere. Imeguza Mutu, somebody who of course is participating in football. Country Director, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for hosting.
For coming to share with us for this huge partnership, a partnership of course that will is changing the football fabric in the country. We appreciate, we will continue supporting each other. Sababu hii relationship ndo imeanza, it will continue. We have the Africa Cup of Nations coming, and I'm sure you'll be involved in it here in the country. That's of course our World Cup here in Africa. So we are happy and very excited about this particular partnership. And if I've forgotten anything, Ravi, you can tell us as we come to the tail end of this Arocho. We've had a lot of side shows, I'm sure, on the side shows of the World Cup. But one interesting thing that you're looking forward to this World Cup that will stand out, itakuwa ni gani hiyo?
Well, it's the nerves on the pitch. Normally, this being a tournament, the first match might not really be that exciting.
They'll be defending, yes.
Yes, as the tournament progresses, you tend to realize that injuries coming, fatigue also comes in. Yes. So it needs a lot of nerves to settle so that you can perform. The second round for me will be when you'll start seeing great football. Once again, I'm going to say it that in the Qatar World Cup, the first match that Argentina played, they lost. And that one is lost in many people's mind, that Argentina lost their first match, yet they were the eventual winners. And they lost against a team that nobody believed that they could lose a match against. So the first match at times might not really give you the direction, but once you progress to the second and the third match, and now is when you start seeing boys separated from men. And that one comes in the second round, and of course the quarterfinals as you progress.
Celine, yourself, of course, looking at these fixtures, we've had a lot of side shows on this particular event. Of course, the referee who was going to make history, the Somali referee, who had made so many history, the first ever to officiate the CAF Champions League, the first ever to get to the World Cup, the first ever to receive Somali to receive the best referee of the year 2025. All these hula baloos on the sideline, but they are part and parcel of the fun, the joy of the World Cup.
I think for me, I'm just waiting for surprises because I know there are going to be surprises. It's from so many teams, and the trophy is only one, and the countries are 48. So it's going to be like everybody wants to grab the trophy, but at the end of the day, there will be only one winner. And I feel like it should be as interesting as the 2022 World Cup, because I think we had one of the most fantastic finals between France and Argentina. I feel like in as much as there have been negatives in the preparations and the hosting teams and all that, I hope we get the best out of these tournaments. And I'm actually rooting for my African teams. I'm wearing a Senegal jersey. I'm rooting for my African teams, but anyways, I'm always Team France. My boy Desiree is gonna outshine all those youngsters. Akina Yamin, there. But the way that Spain squad, it's literally a Madrid team, because literally if you look at the names there, it's everything Madrid. But anyways, I'm just up for the surprises. Yeah,
it will be a very huge World Cup full of surprises. And here at World Cup Extra on TV 47, all those surprises, action, highlights, every bit of it that you'll have watched live on Azam. We shall be giving you the highlights again later on, of course, every single day, 4:15 p.m. all the way to 5:30. This is the place to be. We shall be giving you everything, the stats, the banter from some of the very best. We shall be having some of the best Azam analysts and presenters. They will also be making their way here to share, of course, what they are also experiencing in the World Cup, because this is a relationship that we want to do to give you the very best in terms of the football fever this June and July. Only on TV 47, on Radio 47, and Digital 47. Now remember, Argentina have won it, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Brazil, France, Brazil, West Germany, some of the most outstanding teams that have actually come out strong. Germany's, the Italy's, and the Spain in this particular competition, who will be able, of course, to make it to the New Jersey Stadium on the 19th of July. All that we shall be giving it to you here every single day and every single step. So now, that's question of the day that we had asked you, which teams will, or which country will make it all the way, maybe to the final or to the semi-final, between that is Canada, Mexico, and the USA. We definitely, of course, have received thousands of your messages that have come through. We might not have the time to actually go through each of them, but Francis Eboya, thank you for sending. Jonte, asante sana kwa kutuma ujumbe wako. Dennis, asante sana. Michael, thank you very much. Afande from Bomet, thank you very much. And those other thousands, of course, on the SMS, I know I've seen the SMS of 22047, you've sent a lot of your feedback. We shall be able to select amongst those who sent their messages, both for video, voice notes, and the text. And we're going to give you a winner to reach out to you and give you this brand new decoder. We shall do a ceremony for you, whether virtually or whether physically. But remember, there are dealers across the country. So ukishinda, sisi tunapigia tu dealer kule Garissa na kuambia kupate nini yako. Kama umeshinda kule Kisumu, ni kupigia tu dealer, unapatiwa decoder. Kama uko huko Busia, tunapiga tu dealer, unapata decoder yako for watching. And every single show, we have goodies for you. Merchandise, balls, you name it, as you watch this World Cup Extra show. On behalf of the entire squad, najua nilikuwa nafanya niite Dantos, but Dantos ako pale, alikwama pale. Dantos akifuata food na maji anakuaga amekaa hapa ametulia na shida na hiyo. Asante sana Dantos Sibola for being part of us. Arocho, thank you very much for being here with us, of course, on this particular show. Celine Wazira, we appreciate, of course, your input. We have Duncan Mutua, we have Alan Zuki and Boniface Kimanzi, of course, the producer of this show, together led by our director, my very good friend Emmanuel Inonda. We appreciate, of course, you've watched this particular show. The graphics team led by, I'm saying Jane. We also have the team that, of course, is led by the sound engineer, by my good friend Sam. And the MCR, the digital team, we say thank you very much for watching. This is World Cup Extra. Country director,